Hi guys, and I'm reviewing another thing that I picked up from Stratford, and this is the coolest thing that I picked up. It is the Monogram International Batman Money Bank. Here it is, as you can see, made by Monogram International. Never heard of them before, but these money banks are really nice. I got this from the same shop that I bought my Star Trek mug, Time Warp, and it was a really cool shop. They had a Dalek in the window, based on the Planet of the Daleks. I think the Dalek Invasion of Earth, Peter Cushing film ones, which is pretty cool. And they had T-shirts, mugs, stuff like that. And this was one of many busts they had. Well, money banks. They had a Superman, which I'm considering getting because it looked pretty cool. They had a Hulk, which looked pathetic. It was just too small. The green was horrible looking. They had a Captain America, which looked pretty cool. The paint, the detail was a comic book representation as well. So it had the, the kind of feathery style armor. Well, that's what it looks like to me anyway. They had a Wolverine, which is a comic book representation, but the claws were kind of horrible looking as they weren't singular pieces, probably for safety issues. And they had a really cool comic book looking Spider-Man with the webbing under his arms, and yeah, it looked really cool. But here is Batman. As you can see, he's looking down, and he looks really cool. The eyes, the mouth, it's all painted and sculpted very well. There's a bit of a scuff on his head here, but I don't mind. Oh, his head moves. I never noticed that. Because it is a rubbery piece. Here it had a sticker saying Money Bank, and the paint on the torso is really good, I think. It's got a nice black wash over it. And even the way it's painted on his pecs or whatever, it looks a bit messy and looks more like a suit, which looks awesome. There's a bit of yellow that's gone on there, but it's alright. A bit of yellow gone on there, but once again, that's alright. And my favourite style of utility belts, a big buckle with big pouches. I think that looks awesome. And as you can see, he's holding it, and you can see his gauntlets here, his biceps, his his cape is swung around this arm. I have no idea why I struggled with that. And here it just comes all the way down, and the cape is really nice as well. It's black with a nice kind of blue tint on it, whereas the cowl is just a solid black, and it looks really, really nice. As you can see there, the bat logo is just painted matte black, and it looks very nice as well. The ears are a nice length, I think. They're not too long, they're not too short, so that's pretty cool. Turning him over, he's got his money slot. I haven't put any change in him yet, and I probably won't. You can see he's a bit squashy on the back, but yeah. His cape is also very nicely sculpted as well here. It looks really cool, with a blue tint going over it. It's not a very heavy piece either, so it's a nice display thing. You could, yeah, it's pretty cool. Here we have your opening slot to take out the money, and this is where the price was and everything. Just so you know, this was £20, a bit steep, but in my local Forbidden Planet it's 25, I think. So I think I got a good deal. Just pull that like that. Well, I didn't really show you what you do. You twist it that way to open it, boom, and then you pull it, and there you go. It's got a strong rubber smell as well on the inside. I don't know about you, but I smell things up. I don't know why, I just do. And yeah. It's very cool. The paint under his chin is done nicely, and yeah, I'd highly recommend it. For £20, it's not a bad deal, I think. I mean, if I was, I don't know, vastly wealthy, or I had a good job, say, so I'm unemployed at the moment, I would, well, unemployed, I mean, I'm job hunting, whatever. I would probably get the Spider-Man, the Captain America, the Superman. And in Forbidden Planet, they have quite a few other ones. For example, they have Boris Karloff style Frankenstein from the 30s Universal films. And Diamond Select done a really nice looking Spock one. And because I already have my favourite fictional character right here in front of me, Batman, it'd be cool to have my third favourite fictional character, Spock, next to him. And in a perfect world, maybe they'll make a Tom Baker one, my second favourite fictional character. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my review. As far as a rating on this goes, I think this I can rate because it does have a purpose and it is a display piece technically. I would give this a 8.5 out of 10, mainly because it does what it's meant to. It's very nicely detailed. It could have been a little bit more detailed, I suppose. I don't know. The gauntlets could have stood out a bit more. The paint could have been a bit nicer in certain areas, but it does what it's meant to do, and I think at 8.5 is a really fair rating for it. It's a very cool, very cool little toy, or well, bust as I call it. You could even fill it like with some kind of resin or whatever, just to give it a more weighted feel to it. So I don't know if it bothers you the way these days. It doesn't bother me, so yeah, I really like this, and I'm considering picking up a few more as they're nice and cheap display pieces. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my review. Take care, guys.